right, Spencer, let's begin this, shall we?
Yeah.
Jeff just eats pussy. Ryan Gosling traveling down a road.
I just
He's got to avenge a woman who doesn't want to be with him.
It's good.
Feel it, Spencer. Feel it.
Feeling it. When we last met, our heroes had just laid low a mighty snowflake deep within the dungeons of Admiral Darkstar's Black Keep. After patching up their wounds and ascending stairs, they entered a large room with giant buttons on the walls and a giant porcupine on the floor. They began fighting. They still are.
All right.
That's all that happened.
Yeah.
All right. So the porcupine is still alive?
Yeah.
We cut it up pretty good last time.
You were pretty far, but, not quite.
Yeah.
Not
By the way,
quite.
someone on the subreddit suggested, announcing what our hit points are at the beginning of each session, because I know I lose track.
Yeah,
because I don't have
me
a
too.
pencil up here. When I play privately, I'm able to keep track of my own hit points. But
Yeah.
I don't know where I am. I don't know how close to death I am.
You have a pen on your necklace.
Shut up. But I'm not gonna write on my character sheet with a pen.
You write on your pad with a pen.
I don't. What are you, my life coach? Adam Goldberg he's popping like popcorn tonight.
What does your hit point say right now?
For a month, make Adam Goldberg your life coach.
Tyler was raising his hands, he was excited about Grand Theft Auto, and then Adam was like heckling Tyler. That's when I got frustrated. I was like, "Shut up! You're both like, don't make me come back there." It was just like, this is out of hand.
What did I do?
You're my favorite. I'm saying, but you're all my children, and you're like the collection of it was pissing me off. Like you're raising your hand, like I want to talk about Grand Theft Auto, and then he's like, "Let it go, don't do it, man." And you're like, he's throwing peas at me, and I'm like, I'm taking you both to the Grand Canyon. I'm gonna throw you in.
Dan, total immersion in your character. No tangents.
Maybe as our characters, we should say how we're feeling. Just to immerse.
All right.
I, Chris DeBerg, Andrew.
Yeah.
I, as a gnome barbarian and still in a fight with a giant porcupine monster, am feeling like we should still continue to kick this porcupine monster's ass and move forward.
Yeah.
Nice.
Porcupine monster. Ugh. All right. What's going on?
I'll put it at Jeff's turn.
I take out my flaming sword and attack straight at his neck.
Attacking straight at his neck with your flaming sword, your strike connects with his necks. The burning sword cuts into his flesh and goes about 1.5 feet deep. It severs pretty heftily, I'd say, dealing 17 damage. Yeah. You see blood kind of pour out of his throat, and he falls down on the floor dead.
You see, Andrew, it's that easy. It's that easy.
So are we just going after the porcupines? Or
Well, he's dead now. We got him.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's just...
But now I think there are still some big weird stone buttons on the walls.
Yeah, so before you see a door. It's a big orange door. On either side of this door, you see 3 large round buttons. They're probably each about 4 feet wide, circular buttons on this wall. There's also a hole in the ceiling from which comes a long copper pendulum. It's just hanging down there.
It's in front of the buttons, or where is it in relationship to them?
It's in front of the door, so it's kind of like in the direct middle of this room.
Can it reach the buttons if you were to hit it?
If you were to hit the pendulum, you could hit the pendulum, or you could hit the buttons.
But if you hit the pendulum, could it swing and hit a button?
I mean, it would probably go too high. I guess not.
Andrew.
He's immersed. He's good. I'm glad I was here the day that Aaron fell in love with a new person.
I mean, I just want her to be happy.
Right, so, I go up and examine the buttons to see if are there any markings or runes or anything upon them?
There are not. They're just rather slick, shiny buttons.
Well, there's 4 of us and there's 4 buttons.
There's 6 buttons.
There's 6 of us.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us and 6 buttons.
All right, there's a door, there's 4 buttons, there's 6 buttons.
There's 6 buttons.
Anybody in the crowd have any
3 on either side of the
instincts?
door?
Yeah.
You have 8 hands.
Huh?
You have 8 hands.
Sandy, what were you going to say?
I was going to mimic Adam Goldberg, but
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
You've got to push the buttons.
Well, we have, yeah, okay.
Okay, I tear apart my sack, and I tie it using use my rope to tie it to my water skins and create a shield in front of the buttons, so we can stand behind this water skin federal shield.
I'm just gonna push the leftmost button and see what happens.
But I'm standing behind that shield just in case.
Your shield. What is it?
It's like a fort, like a living room fort.
2 water skins does not make a fort. A fort's not a shield. It doesn't make a shield either.
I love you, Spencer.
You have rope, I think. Why would you rip up a sack to tie stuff with?
Well, the rope is stringing it out like beef jerky.
You form a shield.
Okay.
You sold me.
Don't bring you into this, beef jerky, Bill.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
No, okay. So you're holding this out. These 2 water skins.
Yeah,
I'm immersed in my character.
You're the character of a homeless person that thinks that the government's trying to read their mind.
I tell
These water
everybody
skins protect me.
about my
I go up and examine the pendulum. Is there anything on the pendulum? How's it attached to the ceiling?
It goes up into this hole in the ceiling. It's a rather big hole, maybe about 6 feet around.
Can you see what's... If you look up, can you see what's outside
You just
of the
see
hole?
blackness.
But we know it's a hole.
Yeah, so it goes up like a black hole, and then you can't
maybe
see
crawl up that rope since the hole's big enough that you could find out what's up there. I want to try to press the leftmost button.
I'm going to stand back while you do that because I'm afraid.
I stand behind my shield.
I look at your shield and go, wow.
You press the leftmost button, and you hear a rumbling sound from overhead. Oops.
I say, sorry, shouldn't have had that, whatever we had.
This is your full character immersion?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that starting, by the way.
All right. Shit, what's that rumbling?
There we go.
Use mage hand.
Yeah, so you look up to see lava pouring out of this hole in the ceiling.
It's getting hot in here.
Blub, 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 blub.
Andrew,
Can I just do the sound effect?
Krista Berg, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you doing lava sound effects?
Yeah, I think I'd be better just doing sound effects.
All right.
Can I?
Look,
You're
follow
good
your
at
heart.
everything.
You're a songwriter. You wrote The Lady in Red, the one-hit wonder from the 80s.
The lava's coming down around the pendulum?
Yeah, it pours down this hole, not around the pendulum, but from that same hole, and it pours down and starts to pool. It's pooling up around the floor. You're gonna have to move away from it.
Okay, can I see that I have a new tree token?
Where are we getting
I
these?
just
Are these
haven't
skills
updated
that we're
it.
looking at? Is that where we're getting these?
Well, Andrew.
Oh, I didn't look at this other paper.
I pressed the second leftmost button.
Okay, so none of you want to like move out of the lava floor because I said you'd have to, and then no one responded.
I've repositioned as far away from the lava as I can.
Perfect.
I pack up my shield and I also do that.
Wait, I have a climbing kit.
That's
Can
true.
Can we climb the
Of course
pendulum?
you do.
You can try, yeah.
Let's climb that and see what's up there.
All right, so you try to scramble up this pendulum, and as you pull it, you feel it kind of gives, like it goes chunk and falls down a little bit. And as it falls down a little bit, you hear another rumbling sound coming from this hole, and it also sounds like the grinding of metal plates. Yeah, it sounds ominous.
Is there lava near the buttons? Can we get to the buttons safely without being in lava?
At this point, you guys are on one side, like you're between the lava and the buttons. So, like, if
How fast is the lava moving towards us?
it's not moving towards you anymore because you moved out of the way. And in fact, it's starting to drain down this drain in the floor. So, I guess you guys moved out of the way.
Can I hop over the lava?
Well, you already okay. So,
Oh, but I'm already close to the.
yeah,
buttons.
if you want to go to the other side, but you're already
No, I
near
want to
those
be.
buttons.
Okay. All right, I hit another button.
Okay.
Well, let's keep track of it. Did I hit the second button?
Not yet. I was
Okay.
still doing his climbing. So the grinding sound continues, and then you hear a chunk, like falling boulders coming from above this hole. and you're still dangling on this, essentially a rope under this hole. That
Look out!
Yeah.
I have another question. I don't know if this could help us.
Sure.
It says I'm an escape artist. Mm-hmm. Can we escape from here, or does it not work like that? I don't know if that's
Do you have disable device?
under skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could he try to disable the device or use perception on the door and figure out how to open it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Let's disable the device then.
Okay. So you get off this pendulum thing to go over to the door, which is the device you're disabling, I'm assuming.
Sure.
So you go over to this door and you're checking it out, and this grinding continues, and then a giant block of ice crashes down where this pendulum was from the hole in the ceiling and hits
Weird!
hits the ground.
I'm immersed.
You don't find a way to unlock this door, however.
So did he? Was that a trap that was meant to kill somebody? Like they were beneath it or what?
All I'm saying is that he pulled on this thing, and then a giant cube of ice fell down.
Pushed the button.
Pulled a chain.
You will experience an icy rain.
I pressed the third button.
If a chocolate choo-choo train comes out,
We'll know that Spencer writes this during the show.
Yeah, well, as you press the button, you hear it sounds like a squelching sound, and thick black tar oozes from this hole in the ceiling.
a chocolate choo-choo train. I mean,
It's
sounds
all
like
right
a chocolate
here.
choo-choo train.
We've got to figure out how to fill this room with milk and lemonade. Or we're going to die.
Is there something we could tie a 150-foot rope to and climb out? Or is it?
You can try and climb up out of that hole in the ceiling, but you wouldn't need the rope.
Oh, then let's not use the rope.
Okay, so one button made lava, one button made ice, one button made black tar.
There's one button left.
One of these is going to be
There's
presents.
3 left.
There's three more.
There's going to be milk, lemonade.
It's milk, lemonade, and out of the hole, fudge is made. Okay, I go push one of the other buttons.
Fourth button.
Fourth button? Yeah. You just hear a bubbling sound, and purple mist pours into the room out of the ceiling hole.
Positive purple mist?
He seemed a little bummed out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as negative as it could have been.
Well, I mean, is it like, ooh, cool, party atmosphere? Or is it scary?
Is it making us feel good, purple mist? Or are we like,
No, it's
is it
like,
going to hurt us, purple mist?
It's like definitely caustic and burning your throat and tearing out your eyes. And
Okay, so it's bad purple mist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not the kind of purple mist.
One thing's for sure, I'm pushing all these buttons before we die. I'm not going to go to my death going like, what about the 6th button?
Yeah, we got to figure it out.
What do you think the point of the pendulum is? This pendulum is here.
What do you think the point of the
I'm immersed
buttons
in my
are?
character that has, oh shit, I have 19 intelligence.
Yeah, use it.
I guess I would have been smarter than
I just saw that I have 9.
But you know my 19...
I just try just because I'm curious. I swing the pendulum to see what happens if I move the pendulum from side to side.
You push the pendulum, and it kind of goes a little bit before coming back to equilibrium and stopping. But then the grinding noise starts, and you see another chunk of ice fall through the ceiling. It's a big block cube of ice, and it's a chunk. And
We can climb that ice out of here.
Yeah, like the ice and the lava got something to do with each other. Well, how does is the ice hitting the lava, landing in lava?
well, at this point, all the lava's drained out. There's sticky tar covering the floor, but
And the first button made lava come down?
yeah. And
I'm gonna push another button.
Which one?
The 5th button.
The 5th button.
Oh.
You push the 5th button, and a steady stream of fizzling brown fluid comes from the hole in the ceiling.
First of all, that's not even right.
Round the corner fudge is
Yeah,
made.
well, I mean, but
Like root beer?
Yeah,
A
Is
fizzing
it-
brown liquid comes out.
yeah.
And what's its properties? What's it?
I don't know. Do you want to interact?
does it
As
have
I
an
exam-
odor?
Is it hot? Is it cold?
Do you want to interact with it as a character?
We want to smell it.
You smell it, and you smell 23 cents.
Street value?
No, like different scents.
Oh.
Sharpie should be a sommelier. I take my pinky finger and I put it in the brown fizzing liquid.
It's a bit tingling on your finger.
Like good tingling?
Yeah, like friendly.
Oh, I jump in it. I roll around in it. I laugh until I cry.
It's delightful.
I'm going into.
I put my finger in it and I taste it.
It tastes like the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. That's right, Dr. Pepper now comes in diet.
Wait a minute.
The fifth button dispenses Dr. Pepper?
Okay, I said I'd immerse myself in character, but not when I smell a payola scandal happening. Spencer, who have you been talking to, and what shit are you trying to pull?
When you need to get out of life's dungeon, crack open a Dr. Pepper.
All right. We have not been paying the Dungeon Master. Spencer's been making deals under the table.
Have you been approached by corporate sponsorship?
No, it just became a funny detour.
Oh God!
I take off my shirt and while I take it off, I imagine that I'm a sexy construction worker and there's girls going by like in the Diet Dr. Pepper commercial.
That happens.
And I have a nice, refreshing goblet of Dr. Pepper.
I press the 6 button.
More sticky black tar pours out. The ceiling.
Okay. All right.
Is it Coke?
No, it's like a sticky black tar.
All right. I jump on the pendulum, grab the rope, and then jump off and see if an ice block falls down.
A third ice block falls down.
On top of the other one?
Yeah, are they stacking up? Can we...
No, because, so like the one hit it, I should have explained this at the time. What am I thinking? The first one hit it off center and then toppled and then it kind of slid apart and then the third one went between them. So now there's kind of like 3 ice blocks on roughly even floor.
I try to climb out of the hole.
The hole in the ceiling. It's about 30 feet higher than standing on top of one of those ice blocks.
How tall are the ice blocks?
The ice blocks are about 7 feet tall.
Audience,
7 by 7 by 7.
Audience, anybody have any ideas on
Fill
that?
the room with Dr. Pepper and float on the cubes up to the ceiling.
Oh yeah, will more fluids come out?
A young lady shouted out, "Fill the room with Dr. Pepper and float on the ice cubes up to the ceiling."
And also float on the taste sensation of 23 natural flavors.
I go
But
up
only
to the
100
fifth
calories
button.
per bottle.
I go up to the 5th button and I push my back against it to push it.
More Dr. Pepper comes out.
I
jump
keep
on the
holding
pendulum
it.
and keep yanking for more ice.
Ice and Dr. Pepper fill the room with a delicious, refreshing.
Refreshing.
It refreshes you guys.
All right.
It fills up the room. It's going towards the top.
All right.
The ice cubes are floating.
God, there's things that have happened to us.
Yeah. It's been quite a day.
Are we floating up now? Like,
I mean, that depends on what you're doing when this room is being filled up with Dr. Pepper.
I'm treading
I'm
water.
not a witch. I float. Oh no, I am a witch. I float.
Yeah. Witches float. Regular people sink.
I have 11 swim skill points or ranks.
And the fizzy effervescence also aids buoyancy.
That's what I was
Yes,
going to ask.
absolutely.
I was going to ask, and also, in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, when he in the room,
The fizzy lifting drink.
Yeah.
Can we do something like that somehow? Like if we drink a lot of the Dr. Pepper, can we? No, it's not going to help.
Yeah, without the
I would've
regret at
recommended
the end. There's
be-
no fan at the top.
I'm just getting
There's
under
no
the
fan
hole
on
and treading water, and I keep yanking on the chain and making ice come
Ice
out.
fill up. Yeah, so I mean, it goes up to the top, and you got a bunch of ice. So now you got this slippery floating floor, and you think that you might be able to scramble up into this hole that you guys were working
I
towards.
try to scramble.
Me too.
Take my hand.
You scramble up out of the hole.
I scramble
23 flavors of helpful.
I can't look at you right now.
But yeah, so you get out of this area and you find yourself in a great black hall. The walls are all iron, and there's 4 doors. One of them leads up a staircase that goes up what looks like maybe a tower or a spire sort of thing.
I look back at the group and I say, "You guys, I don't know what Dr. Pepper is, but it really was a pick-me-upper. It literally picked us up to the hole.
Can you not look at him either? Or
I'm looking at everybody, and I'm searching in their eyes for an ending, too.
Don't look at me.
Okay, so
So lost.
Andrew's just scouring over these
I'm like
3
the-
pages of pencil scrawls.
Andrew, Kumail Nanjiani comes back to regain his character probably next week. Do you want to leave some sort of mark on his existence, on his character?
Shave off his left eyebrow.
So like you just make up shit. Right?
Yeah, it's whatever you want to do. I mean, don't
I don't want to fuck him up too.
Don't
bad.
fuck him up, but you can leave your mark. You can,
Is he a guy? I've never met this guy. Do I want to like?
he's a nice guy,
He's a
and you're a
very
nice
nice guy.
person.
I'm
to
a nice
do
guy
nice
too, so-
things.
I mean, but you can leave some sort of legacy on his character when he returns.
I can't like give him any abilities though. It's just like
like she said, give him a cat shirt. Like maybe like
Yeah. Give him a cat
can he?
shirt.
You can give him no eyebrow.
Can I give him 9 lives?
you'd have to roll pretty high for that.
That would.
Maybe
Yeah.
like something aesthetic. something.
Tyler is suggesting, who's played Kumail's character, who wants you to shave off one of his eyebrows for some reason.
Which that seems
The
mean.
cats have
Why would
eyebrows
you?
though.
Why not?
How about take your sword and like shave Vanilla Ice stripes on one of your eyebrows?
Yeah.
Like give him sexy Vanilla Ice eyebrows.
Can we make him a cat and then carve the name? Not carve. That's horrible. Shave the name shave his name into the cat's fur.
You don't have the magical power to make him into a cat.
Oh.
With
then I'm
my
done.
water
I'm out.
skin that I have left, I burn into the water skin pictures of cats, and I make it into a T-shirt.
And it'll be a shield from thirst.
I'll put on that shirt.
That's healthy.
Spencer, how have you been enjoying being my assistant?
I felt so bad about Friday. I felt like I was doing a terrible, terrible job, but I love it. I'm so thankful.
What happened? What did you do wrong on Friday?
I just felt that I wasn't there for you, Dan.
What do you mean? What I don't understand.
I just...
On Saturday,
details than that.
we were hanging out socially at a restaurant that we like to go to, and Dan went home before us because he had to get ready before a show, and texted me, "I'm sorry, I don't have my keys." And I said that out loud to Spencer and Dustin and Jeff and his girlfriend, and Spencer took off running to the house because we were within walking distance, but Spencer running with his hands in his pockets.
I wasn't wearing a belt.
What?
I wasn't wearing a belt.
Oh, that's what... Dustin and I were watching we were watching you run and admiring you for you just took off to give him, because Spencer has keys to the house.
I like to think that when I die, that Spencer will curl up on my grave.
I guess this is what I have to do. This happened.
He never specifically told me I was off work.
Guys, let's create, even if we have to shoehorn it in, let's create a D&D cliffhanger here. So I examine the surroundings. What are we looking at right now?
You're looking at a room.
I jump into the room.
You jump into the room.
I come out of the closet.
We'll find out what happens as the aftermath of that. Next time...
Cliffhanger!
Right.
Thank you, everybody, for coming to Harmontown. Thank you very much, Andrew, for joining us. Thank you, Seek. As always, Sandy and Amanda, thank you for coming. Have a safe trip back home. Adam Goldberg for being diligent and assisting. Aaron McGathy and Spencer Crittenden as well. I'm Jeff Davis, your comptroller. One more time for your mayor, Dan Harmon. Good night. Bon voyage and bonne chance. We love you all.